Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true.
Body charged after allegedly threatening to kill woman. A 26-year-old welder from Kingston has been slapped with several charges after allegedly threatening to kill a woman on Sunday, August 8. He is Shaquem Owens, otherwise called Buddy, of Glen Drive, Kingston 8. He was charged with shooting with intent, assault occasioning bodily harm, assault at common law, and possession of prohibited firearms. Reports from the Constant Spring Police are that about 12 p.m., Owen and 4 other men allegedly had an argument with a woman. It is reported that the men left and came back with a firearm. One of the men opened gunfire in the woman's direction. Owens allegedly took the firearm from his accomplice and threatened to kill her. A report was made to the police and Owens was arrested and charged after he was pointed out during an identification parade. The court date for him is being finalized. Old Harbor farmer charged following shooting incident. A 38-year-old man from St. Catherine has been charged with shooting with intent, possession of prohibited weapon, and unauthorized possession of ammunition following a shooting incident in his community on Thursday, July 27. Charged is Dan Bryce, a farmer of Davis District, Old Harbor. Reports from the Old Harbor police are that about 10:30 p.m., a man was walking on a lane when Bryce allegedly opened gunfire at him. He managed to escape unhurt and made a report to the police. Bryce was arrested and charged after a question and answer session in the presence of his attorney. A court date for him is being finalized. St. Anne Adventure Tour Company probing death of customer. The management of a popular adventure tour company in St. Anne is carrying out investigations into the circumstances surrounding the death of a customer in an accident on the property on Monday. Winsome Winter, a 59-year-old customs officer of Rosemont Garden in St. James, died as a result of injuries she received. It's reported that about 12:30 p.m., Miss Winter, accompanied by her family members, went to the attraction. It's alleged that while the group was being briefed on the proper handling of the ATV bike, Miss Winter depressed a lever causing the bike to sped off out of control and overturn. She received serious injuries and was assisted to the St. Anthony Regional Hospital, where she was pronounced dead. JTA unhappy with time being taken to implement school security measures. Jamaica Teachers Association President Leighton Johnson says while the educators appreciate the efforts of the Ministry of Education to resolve issues plaguing the sector, they are still unhappy with the length of time it takes for policy decisions to be implemented. Mr. Johnson was referring specifically to planned security measures outlined by Minister of Education Favor Williams, including perimeter fencing and the installation of CCTV cameras in schools. When we have to wait a year, 2 years, there are students and teachers who had to endure dangerous situations, had to endure unsavage situations, had to endure uncomfortable situations during that period. So we need the ministry to move apace in getting things implemented, he begged. We have teachers and students who will be in school next week, and there are still schools that have fencing needs in terms of replacing watchmen with CCTV cameras. I don't think that it is a practical solution. I think that cameras will assist in securing. There is the need for the physical presence of a watchman or a security guard to assist with the monitoring of the gates, to assist with patrolling, to monitor the compound in the night, suggested the JTA head. Recently, security incidents at schools have included the invasion of compounds by mentally ill people, as well as the abduction and murder of 8-year-old Daniel Rowe from primary in St. Catherine. In response to the complaint from the JTA, Education Minister Favor Williams admitted that there are issues affecting the timely completion of projects, but she insisted that the necessary capital funding is in place, which means projects can be implemented more quickly. Citing termite treatment as an example, she said the procurement department has been directed to craft framework agreements and devise a list of pre-approved contractors for various projects. For school fencing, she lamented that the tender process is done for one school at a time, suggesting instead that it should cover work at multiple schools in one instance. Why can't you go to the tender for 20, 40, 50 schools at any time for fencing? Because we know the things that we need to be done. We have to go to the tender for surveying expertise, to survey the borders and so on. Why can't we put all of that together and do a tender for that rather than the one by one by one? Minister Williams implied that this is among the issues affecting the timeline of projects.
Under the 2023 to 2024 Critical Repairs and Infrastructure Maintenance Program, $440 million was allocated to fund critical repairs and maintenance activities in 125 schools across the 7 regions. Just let you know, a total of $165 million has been budgeted to close 23 contracts that we carried forward from last year, 22-23. We will be spending $65 million for maintenance and renovation projects in 7 schools, and a total of $210 million has been set aside to carry out critical repairs in 95 schools for termite treatment, electrical repairs, repairs to bathroom and roof repair, with $30 million disbursed to each region to help to manage these projects. I want to say to you that, and you might find this hard to believe, we're not short of funds to do the work. We're not. It is the truth. It is the truth. What we need is a more accelerated process. It takes too long for the building officer to come out and look, and for design work to be done, and the tender to go out and come back, and go out again and come back. And then he has to go up to the next level, and the next level, and the next level. That's what's holding up the process. It's not the money. And when I tell you that I am present at these meetings on a weekly basis to try to push through, to understand what are the hurdles in the way of those who have to do their job, when I tell you I'm physically there at those meetings, it is the truth, because I go out to schools and I see the conditions. You as principals should not have to call us at the central ministry to tell us your roof is leaking, because we should have a database to tell us the condition of the schools. And you know what is true? We do have a database. We do have a database that we need to begin to actively use and be more proactive in going out and helping schools. And when I tell you that the Orlando Patterson-led Commission report is calling on us to significantly invest in the infrastructure of our schools and to ensure technology is at our schools, it's to tell you the importance of having proper, fully functioning infrastructure in our schools.
Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification